Hello class 6. Let's start the new chapter, the Golden Age, Gupta Empire. Yes, class 6. Before starting lesson number 6, let's cross check the exercises, answers of the exercises of lesson number 5. Okay. Match the columns. Your sequence will be 3, 4, 2, 1, 5. 3, 4, 2, 1, 5. And fill in the blanks. Seleucus, Chandragupta Maurya founded. Chandragupta founded the Maurya Empire in 322 BC. Prakrit or Pali was the common language of the Mauryan people. Ashoka's lion capital of Sarnath pillar is part of our national flag. Ashoka sent his son Mahendra and daughter Sanghamitra to Sri Lanka, okay, to preach Buddhism. Here, fill in the true or false. Chandragupta defeated Seleucus. Yes, true. Kautilya was the other name of Chanakya. Here it was written Megasthenes. You will cut Megasthenes and write over there Chanakya. Third one, Indica was written by Chanakya. It was also wrong. It is wrong. Cut Chanakya and write over there Megasthenes. Megasthenes only wrote Indica. False, it means. Fourth one, Chandragupta assumed the title of Amritghata. No. Bindusara got the title of Amritghata. Ashoka was against Buddhism. Wrong. False you will write over there. Okay. Ashoka was in favor of Buddhism. 6. Ashoka's edicts are written in Prakrit. Okay, not in Sanskrit. It means it was wrong. It was not written in Sanskrit. It was written in Prakrit. Takshila was the capital of Ashoka. Wrong. Patliputra was the capital of Ashoka's kingdom. We observe the given map of India and identify the locations marked as A, B, C and D. Independent state conquered by Ashoka, Kalinga. Here it was Kalinga. Okay. Capital city of Magad, Takshila. Capital city of Magad, Takshila. Okay. Takshila. Place famous for lion capital, Sarnath. Here Sarnath. Capital city of India. Capital city of India. Here Delhi. Okay. This is the location of Delhi. When Kushan Empire was broken, many independent states came into exist. Okay. And some of these were the Nagas in the Yamuna Valley, the Shakas in Western India, and the Vakadka in Deccan. We have, and from this chapter only, we will study AD. The full form of AD is Anno Domini, BC, before Christ. Okay, today from this chapter we will study about, we will go in ascending order. Okay, ascending. In BC, what we used to do, we went through in descending order. Okay, in 300 we have, okay, we have very little knowledge about the 3rd century AD. So this period was called Dark Age of ancient Indian history. But the rise of the Gupta Empire in 320 AD, 4th century. 320 AD, we are going to 4th, we are entering into 4th century, is the most important event in Indian history. Gupta dynasty with their capital, Gupta dynasty with their capital, Gupta dynasty with the capital Patliputra was founded by Shri Gupta. The dynasty ruled for 220 years, that is from 320 AD to 540 AD. Dynasty, the people from the same family becomes a ruler one after another. One after another will be called dynasty. Now, Chandragupta first. Chandragupta first. Chandragupta, this Chandragupta is from Gupta Empire, not from Mauryan Empire. Okay, don't relate Chandragupta Maurya with Chandragupta of Gupta Empire. They both are different. Chandragupta was the first important ruler of the Gupta dynasty. Chandragupta first. Chandragupta, he was the important ruler of Gupta dynasty. He ruled for 15 years from 320 AD to 335 AD. After his death, his son Samudragupta succeeded him. After the death of Chandragupta first, who succeeded his son Samudragupta. Okay, Samudragupta succeeded the throne. When he ascended the throne, his empire was confined only up to Magadha. Only Magadha he had, but they extended it by matrimonial alliances. Matrimonial alliance means alliance based on marriage. And through conquest. He could extend his kingdom. He married with Kumara Devi, who was Lichvi princess. With the help and support of the Lichvis, who occupied a high place in India's political setup, then Chandragupta I was able to extend his empire by conquering the neighboring states like Awadh, Bihar, Tirhat and Allahabad. After these conquests, he assumed the title of Maharaja Dhiraj. Who got the title of Maharaja Dhiraj? Chandragupta I. Okay, Chandragupta first got the title of Maharaja Dhiraj, means the king of kings. Samudragupta, who succeeded Chandragupta, was one of the ablest kings of ancient India. He was a great conqueror and a lover of art and literature. He was the most capable son of Chandragupta I. He issued special coins to mark this occasion, and he also assumed the title of Maharaja Dhiraj. He also got the title of Maharaja Dhiraj after Chandragupta I. Thus, Chandragupta's empire extended from the river Brahmaputra in the east to the river Yamuna and Chambal in the west, and from the Himalayas in the north to the Narmada in the south. Samudragupta's estimate, Samudragupta, ruler of Gupta Empire 335 AD to 380. Samudragupta's ruling period was from 335 to 380 AD. Now you can see we are going in ascending order. And successor to Chandragupta I is considered to be one of the greatest military genius in Indian history and sometimes also called the Napoleon of India. The main source of Samudragupta's history is an inscription engraved on one of the stone pillars set up by him in Allahabad. See. Okay. Allahabad pillar. Allahabad Pillar, inscription of Samudragupta, most important historical document of the classical Gupta age. The inscription is written in excellent Sanskrit. Inscription is written here in Sanskrit and is authored by Hari Sena. At the time of Samudragupta. Much is known about Samudragupta through coins issued by him. Chandragupta first, okay, then came, who succeeded after him? Samudragupta. And after Samudragupta, Chandragupta or Vikramaditya. Okay, Chandragupta 2 or Vikramaditya, they both are same. Two names of a person. Chandragupta 2, the son and successor of Samudragupta, was also a great conqueror and a powerful ruler. The Gupta Empire rose to its highest point during his time. He defeated the Saka kings of Malwa, Gujarat and the Konkan coast. Thus, he extended the Gupta Empire up to the Arabian Sea. He took the title of Sakari, which means the destroyer of Sakas. This was the greatest achievement. He also made Ujjain his capital. Who made Ujjain his capital? Vikramaditya or Chandragupta II. By the end of his reign, Chandragupta II empire extended to the western, northwestern and eastern India. Chandragupta II was also a patron of art and learning. He had in his court many scholars and poets. They were known as the Navaratnas or the 9 jewels. After the death of Chandragupta II, the Huns, the cruel and barbarous tribe of Central Asia attacked the country. This gave a big blow to the dynasty and their power began to decline. Whose power began to decline? Gupta. Declined around 550 AD. Society and culture in the Gupta age. First, administration. The king accepted the most important position. The king had the most important position. He ruled the empire with the assistance of ministers and other officials. The whole empire was divided into provinces known as bhuktis. The whole empire was divided into provinces like states. Each bhukti, and they were known as bhukti. Provinces were known as bhuktis. Each bhukti was governed by an Uparika Maharaja. Each bhukti was governed by an Uparika Maharaja. The village administration was under the village headman. The village administration was under the village headman. The village headman used to take advice of the elders of the village. For taking any decision, village headman used to take advice of the elders of the village. Now, society. The people were rich and prosperous. They vied with each other in giving donations for setting up hospitals and rest houses. Vied means to compete for something. They were honest and law abiding, means they used to follow rules. People belonging to various castes lived in harmony with each other. People were vegetarians. Only The Chandlas were non-vegetarian, but they had to live outside the cities and were treated as untouchables. Religion. This period witnessed a tremendous resurgence of Hinduism. Resurgence, rising or tending to rise again. Rise again. Jainism and Buddhism continued to flourish side by side as the Gupta kings were tolerant of other religions. Idol worship in Hindu temples became common. Images of Lord Vishnu, Lord Shiva, Lord Krishna, Surya, and Durga evolved during this time. People performed religious sacrifices like Ashwamedh Yajna. Many Hindu temples were built during this age. The emergence of Bhakti cult or intense devotion to a personal god was another striking feature of this age. Advancement in literature. Now the court language was Sanskrit and the common people, the spoken language of the common people was Prakrit. Creativity at its best can be found in the works of the extraordinary poet and dramatist. Who? Kalidas. He was called the Shakespeare of India and he wrote Meghdut and Shakuntala and Vikram Vashaya. The Purans were rewritten and the Mahabharata was edited during this period. Mahabharata was edited, not written, not composed, okay? Edited in this period. Purans were rewritten and edited. Various smritis or law books were also written during this time. Panchatantra, a collection of short stories, was compiled in this period. Panchatantra, a collection of short stories. Grammarians like Patanjali, Panini and Katyayana also belong to this period. Nalanda, Sarnath, Vallabhi and Takshila were famous seats of learning. They were universities of earlier times. We studied advancement in literature, art and architecture we will do in next video. Thank you.